Uh, you're famous, rich, and married. Is it hard? I mean, it's not hard now because they don't need to slide in your DMs because they know you have a husband who will pull up. But when you look at the fact that you came into the game and didn't negotiate your career and having a family, are you proud of yourself for that?
I don't know because it was just a feeling that I had. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a feeling that I had. Like, I found out that I was like pregnant, like at a point where me and Offset wasn't like on really good terms.
Mhm.
Like we was just on really good terms, and I found out I was pregnant, and I was so scared. I was scared to tell Atlantic. I was scared to tell my team because we have worked
You didn't
so
tell me.
hard.
You didn't tell nobody.
Yeah, like, but it's like I have worked so hard and everything, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what's gonna happen after this? I just had this feeling like it's going to be okay. And then, like when I was to the doctors, it was like, you know, you far along enough to know gender you, what the gender it is. And I'm like, oh my gosh, curiosity killed me. And then it's like, okay, I want to know. And I found out it was a girl, and I was like, I always wanted to have a baby when I'm 25 years old. I was 25 years old and I always wanted a girl. And I was like, maybe this is just a sign. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have my baby.
Was it ever a thought not to have a baby?
It wasn't planned. Mm-hmm. It wasn't planned to have a baby. It just happened, and it just happened like in my height of the career, the hype of my career. So I was like, I was very scared.
Yeah, and you were very pregnant at Coachella.
Yes.
And I thought you were going to go into labor right in the middle of that TLC set. I was nervous for you. And then you have this crazy career. You tour the world. You're the biggest thing in the world. And then you decide you're going to have another baby in the midst of now a campaign almost like Rihanna's about this second album. Like people want this album. Did you plan Wave, or did that just happen?
That just happened again. I mean, me and Offset, we was not seeing eye to eye. This was like the same year that I filed for divorce and everything. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let him talk about this because I'm gonna let him talk about this because what was one of the main thing that was really bothering me.
Don't say it because I want him to say that.
I'm gonna let him say it himself. Yeah. The main thing that was really bothering me.
And y'all are gonna be mad that I just stopped her. I know, but because I want him to say it.
Yeah, I want him to say it because I feel like that's really part of his story, like his story. The main thing that I wanted him to stop and everything, he stopped and he changed, and it showed me that he wanted to change for me.
He fought for his family.
Yes.
And I like how when you were mad at him, you went on social media and checked everybody else about what they had to say about him. Like, who does that?
Yeah, because it's like, y'all don't know us. Y'all don't know us. Y'all know what the going on. But this was in 2020. Like, it's like, it was just
it was a lot going on.
It was a lot. We started getting better and better, and then it was just
we see the Instagram.
Like, oh my gosh.
Not the OnlyFans, but the Instagram.
Like, we was just and then it's like, boom, I'm pregnant. I'm like, oh my gosh.
So what